Hello dear students. In our previous class, we have learned many examples of physical changes. So today, let us see few examples of chemical changes. So before we go into see these examples, let's brush up on what we have already learned about a chemical change. A chemical change is a permanent change and also it is an irreversible change. There is new substance or new product formation in case of a chemical change. Also, the composition and the properties of the new substance or the new products are completely different from the composition and the properties of the original substance. Now, let's get into the examples. Is burning of coal a physical or chemical change? Yes, it is a chemical change. Let's see how it is. Coal on burning in air evolves carbon dioxide and it gives a residue which is ash. As you can see here in the picture, coal which is in this form on burning in presence of air got converted into a form like this wherein a residue that is ash is formed and carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Here we observe new products formation, that is carbon dioxide and ash are the new products that are formed. Also, coal cannot be converted back by cooling these products. Therefore, we say that the change is a permanent change. And also, it cannot be reversed back. As carbon dioxide and ash cannot be cooled in order to give coal, we say that it is irreversible. And therefore, we say that burning of coal is a chemical change. Likewise, heating of sugar. Crystals of sugar on heating will melt initially, as you can see here, and finally will leave behind a black mass of carbon, as you see clearly in the picture. This black color substance that is present here is called as the black mass of carbon. When you do this process of heating in a test tube, droplets of water are also observed in the cooler parts of the test tube, especially when the heating is done in a test tube. So here, there is new product formation and the new products that are formed is carbon, which is present as this black mass, and also water droplets as you can see here when it is heated in a test tube. And also it is to be noted that sugar cannot be converted back by reacting these two products. Therefore, here the change is permanent and also it cannot be reversed. And therefore we say that it is a chemical change. Let's see what happens in case of photosynthesis. You all know what is photosynthesis, isn't it? It is a natural process by which green plants will manufacture food in the presence of sunlight. That is, carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and with the help of green pigment that is chlorophyll will give new products, that is glucose and oxygen. But carbon dioxide and water cannot be obtained back from glucose and oxygen. So here also the change is permanent. And since glucose and oxygen cannot combine to form the same carbon dioxide and water, which are the original substances, we say that it is an irreversible process. Therefore, we say that photosynthesis is a chemical change. Let us see other examples. Respiration. Now, what happens in case of respiration? Oxygen is taken in during the respiration. But the air that is given out is not the same. We take in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide, which means a new product is formed in this case. So we say that it is a chemical change. Likewise, Other examples are adding acid to a substance, heating iron and sulfur powder, bursting of firecrackers, boiling of eggs, fermentation, as we have seen in the case of curdling of milk, ripening of fruits, burning of a match, rotting of eggs. All these are examples of chemical changes. Now, let us see how energy is involved in these physical and chemical changes. In a physical change, energy is used in order to change the state of matter. We have already seen that when there is a change in state of matter, it is physical change that is happening there. But in a chemical change, when a new substance is formed, energy is released or absorbed during that change. That is, during decomposition or during the breakdown of a substance, energy is released. And during the formation of new substances, energy is absorbed. So I hope that with this you are very much clear about a chemical change and what are the examples of chemical changes. So now we have come to the end of this chapter, and I hope that you are clear with physical and chemical changes.